We are identifying properties. We're at the second level here. There's a lot of properties that you're kind of responsible for. I always like using an English word equivalent to link together with the property to help us remember what's actually happening here. So let's just talk about each one of these. Division property of equality. So you have the equal sign, and basically what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. So division property just means you're dividing one side, you have to divide the other side. Okay, that's what that one means. Distributive property of multiplication over addition. So this one's pretty straightforward. Distribute, we're distributing a number over a set of parentheses, in this case over addition. Associative property is how you associate. Who you associate with means how you group yourself. So everything is the same except for the grouping symbols are different. The grouping symbols are different when we're looking at addition here. And same thing here, the grouping symbols will be different when we have multiplication. And basically all these means is you're going to have the same answer no matter how you group it. So the associative property for addition, associative property for multiplication. If you group them in different ways, you're still going to get the same answer. All right, let's see what we have here. So what do we have? You have to see the kind of the steps here. Nothing has changed on the right. What has changed on the left is basically we had that 4 go through. All right, so this is, hopefully you know that vocabulary. That's called distribution. And we are distributing over, they say addition, even though you have a subtraction sign. That's a negative number, so it is over addition. Okay, let's see if the next one's much different and how they do it. Oh, and they're actually giving you the generalized form of what the property looks like. Okay. All right, let's see. So we have something done on the right side. We have something done on the left side. And it looks like we have some other options here. Commute, commutative, commute. Commute means to travel to a different location. So basically for addition, you can move the numbers around and keep it addition, and you'll still get the same answer. That's commute. Multiplication property of equality. What you do to one side, you have to do to the other. That includes multiplication. Commutative property of multiplication. Commute. They move to different locations in multiplication, which is okay. And then addition property of equality. If you add something to one side, you have to add it to the other. All right, so what do we do here? Well, on the right side here, it went from 5x squared basically to negative 15x squared. And it looks like it's basically had a multiply by 3 going on. That negative 3 turned into a 9. Once again, a multiply by 3. And and we got a sign change here too, so it's good to kind of note that. And then the negative 1/3 went away. So it looks like we multiplied by negative 3 here, but you did it to both sides. So it's a multiplication property of equality. Okay. Yep. What you do to one side, do the other, and there's our C multiplier being applied to it. I think I'll just do one more, last one. Commutative, we talked about that. Commute travels to different locations. Commute travels to different locations. Multiplication property of equality. Associative property, how you group yourself. All right. So anything change on the right? Nope, nothing changed on the right. What changed on the left is 5x squared got combined with 10x squared. All right, and here's what happened. Notice that we have a grouping symbol here. So we should have done this first, but instead, switch colors, they went ahead and did this first. So it's a redistribution of the grouping symbol is basically what happened. So associative property of addition. We grouped it different. We associated it different. In addition, it didn't commute. Nothing traveled to different locations. These got combined, and they're next to each other. So maybe it could have been confused with the commutative property of addition, but it's definitely associative property of addition. Doesn't matter how you group them, what steps you do. Did them in different steps. And here's that example of the different grouping symbols. It'd been nice if they showed the different grouping symbols, but they're just implying it.